I thought it was about time that I give everyone an update. It's been a few months because I've been overseas traveling and competing with bobsleigh. It was a really long and tough season. It didn't really turn out exactly how we wanted it to. We were trying some new equipment and trying some new things, and we got a lot of learning out of it, but it was tough. It was a hard season. So all of my business stuff sort of took a back end and I was focusing on sport, but I'm back in Australia now and I am fired up to keep going. I've kind of pivoted quite a lot on the YouTube ideas because of the online community space that I found on school, and what I've started learning and realizing now is monetization on YouTube is quite difficult and not necessarily much money through like AdSense and stuff. So I've pivoted from wanting to monetize YouTube, but YouTube is going to be like my funnel. Sorry if you can hear that, it's like very stormy today. So I've pivoted from monetizing through YouTube, and I'm gathering my audience from YouTube and monetizing my online courses and stuff, which is what I wanted to do in the first place with all of this. And so that's cool that I've worked that out, because you don't need a lot of subscribers, you just need the right subscribers, and the core following that you have wants to be sort of your target avatar. And I would say my target avatar would be people who really want to finally trust themselves. They want to stop overthinking, like perfectionists and stuff, and people who actually really want to enjoy their success. So I was always someone who was very successful at a lot of things. I always achieved things that I want to achieve, but I was very unfulfilled and misaligned with that. And it was only in the last couple of years that I found ways to overcome that and to actually really enjoy my life and genuinely love the journey, genuinely love myself. And that's sort of the transformation that I want to give people. So they're the type of people I want to attract to my videos, which is why I have a bit of conflicting thoughts on whether to keep going down the MBTI space. Because while I want to attract that community, because I know that they're growth minded, my videos are very targeted to a very specific audience, which, to be honest, the people who watch my videos would probably be those people who want to trust themselves, stop overthinking, and enjoy their success and stuff. But I think it's like stuffed with the algorithm a little bit, because all of those MBTI videos have got a lot of views, and then anything else I put out, they just don't get many, like it's a contrast of like thousands of views to like just like 20 or 30 or 40. And so I don't know if that's stuffing it up. I think in the long term it will be okay, but that's something I'm very conscious of at the moment. So I'm not going for heaps of subscribers at the moment. I'm going for the right like following and people watching my videos. I've also in my community got a lot of clarity on what I'm moving forward with, which is I've designed a mental blueprint system. And so the idea behind that is like everyone experiences the world through their own map, internal map. You all have an internal representation of the world. Your sensations and the things you see and hear and everything is all mapped out subconsciously. And so I thought mental blueprints is a really cool kind of structure around how we can uncover our own mental blueprints, own mental maps, and then we can update and change them. And that's all the work that I do with my clients and stuff. It's all about updating and optimizing the system that you're running on. And I want my courses to reflect a systematized way that you could apply it to any problem that you have in a repeatable way that approaches your nervous system and your mental blueprints and your internal mapping in the same way, so you can apply it to multiple problems. So it's a repeatable and scalable kind of system. And so that's what I'm working on at the moment. I want to offer the first 3 modules for people free, which will be to gain control, clarity, called Control, Confidence and Clarity. And those modules or pillars I want to offer for free, because I think it's really important for people. I needed a lot of free stuff before I trusted that anyone could help me, I guess. And I didn't necessarily have to pay for. I struggled a lot with trusting other people as well as trusting myself, and I wouldn't have had the money back then to pay, and I also wasn't sure enough to pay someone for things. And it's important to me to offer as much as I can for free. Obviously I need to support myself, but I do want to offer as much as I can for free because that's what I needed. Me 5 years ago, me 10 years ago, that's what I needed. So I do want to offer a lot of my stuff free, and then obviously the people who can go on to afford it, hopefully they want to upgrade to my more premium stuff, which would be like mastery pillars or mastery modules, which will be on like mindset, performance, decision making and integration mastery. And so that's my current thinking, my current plan. I'm designing the background systems behind that. I'm going to do live calls for both free and paid. The advice that I've seen all over YouTube is you design the bare basics of your modules and then deliver them live, so that you're getting constant feedback of what's good, what's working, what's not working, things like that. I have it all in my free schools community if you want to jump in there. That's what I'm doing. So I'll run live workshops for the free one, get that squared away in terms of how it's structured and what I want from it, and then I'll move on to the mastery stuff, which I was going to do in a premium community, but for now, because I have the Olympic season next season, I don't want to charge people a monthly reoccurring fee for something that I'm not going to be available for like 6 months over the Olympic competition season. And so I might do it as like a little bit lower one-time fee for like a weekend workshop or something for my premium, just so I can make a little bit of money to support myself, but also not make people pay a monthly fee for something that they're not getting, later down the line. So that will be in the future, I think. Yeah, the paid ones will be like you just like get it like an online course, like any other online course, and it won't have all of the support calls and everything like that. And I'll be doing more of that in my free community. I mean, people who buy the course in the paid can like get my support in the free community, but I'm just not going to be as available, and I don't want to take people's money when I know I can't provide that later. So that's where I'm at the moment. I've moved away from the whole monetizing YouTube in that way, but I'm using it as my audience because I think it's a really natural platform. I can just talk like this and find. I kept trying to go on Instagram and like start Instagram, but I find Instagram very rushed and very like you need to get out like quick information and engage people, and you might get a lot of likes, but it's not necessarily the type of people that are going to follow you and going to join your things and follow your stuff. So I don't know how many people I can help on Instagram. Obviously there would be people who like will go over, but I just think YouTube is better, and I'm just going to go all in on YouTube to build the audience, provide as much free stuff as I can, which will obviously find the people who will benefit from my paid stuff as well, but then I'm also helping people like me 5 or 10 years ago that needed to just consume the free content. And hopefully the stuff that I put out is different to a lot of the personal development stuff that's out there that just is information and not any sort of transformation. My teacher that I trained with at the Mind Academy, he says the information without action is the start of delusion, which is very true, because you can consume as much as you want or even plan as much as you want, but if you're not taking action, then it's just really useless. And a lot of self-help advice is not particularly actionable in a way that really helps update your nervous system and upgrade it. So hopefully I can provide those things. I'm very good one-on-one with clients, but it is very different delivering it online, and like people getting people to do exercises and getting people to really invest in themselves when it's a, you know, like you're just watching self-paced kind of thing. Because when a coach is there, you're much more accountable and you're much more involved, and it's a very different experience. But I'm really enjoying the challenge. I'm enjoying my free community. That's up to like I think 60 members, which is really cool. They've all come from YouTube, and yeah, I'm at 449 subscribers, which is pretty cool because I haven't really posted a lot in the last 5 months while I've been away. I have posted some of my free content podcasts that I've done in the community, but it's slowly going up. But as I said, I'm looking more for those specific target people who really are the people who are going to benefit from my stuff, and I'm going to narrow down more on those sort of people and see where I go. So that's a little update. Hopefully you see more from me. Please comment, let me know, you know, what you want to see, if you like it, you know, if you enjoy it. Or comment, like, I was never someone who commented on YouTube, and like I would just consume the information, I would love it or whatever, but I just sort of move on. Now as a creator, I realize how important that is. Like, having the comments is so valuable to knowing what people want, what people need, what people might benefit from. And so if you are watching this and there is something that you'd like to see, please comment below. Please, and even just leave me words of encouragement. It does mean the world. Thank you so much for watching. I'll give you another update whenever I can.